Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Everything that you accomplish in your outer world is a result of your self-concept. Because of this, you always operate in a manner consistent with your self-concept, whether positive or negative. Even if your self-concept is made up of erroneous beliefs about yourself or your world, as far as you're concerned, these are facts. The worst of all beliefs are self-limiting beliefs. If you believe it, you will act as if you were deficient in that particular area of talent or skill. Overcoming self-limiting beliefs and self-imposed limitations is often the biggest obstacle standing between you and the realization of your full potential. Thomas Edison was expelled from school in the 6th grade. His parents were told that it would be a waste of time to spend any money educating him because he was not particularly smart or capable of being taught anything. Edison went on to become the greatest inventor of the modern age. Almost everyone has had the experience of mastering a skill in an area where they thought they had no ability and being quite surprised at themselves. The fact is, you have more potential than you could ever use in your entire lifetime. No one is better than you and no one is smarter than you. People are just smarter or better in different areas at different times. Each person is capable of achieving excellence in some way in some area. Your responsibility to yourself is to cast off all these self-limiting beliefs and accept that you are an extraordinarily capable and talented person. The starting point of unlocking more of your potential is for you to identify your self-limiting beliefs. I have filing drawers full of letters and emails from people who had never heard this idea of self-limiting beliefs before. But once they heard it, they changed their entire attitudes toward themselves. They began to see themselves as far more competent and capable in key areas of their lives than they had ever been before. In no time at all, they began transforming their lives and changing their results. Many of them became millionaires and multimillionaires. They went from the bottom of their companies to the top after they changed their beliefs about themselves and their personal potentials. They set bigger goals and threw their whole hearts into achieving them. By questioning their beliefs and by refusing to accept that they were limited in any way, they took complete charge of their lives and created new realities for themselves. If you absolutely believe that you are destined to be a big success, you will walk, talk, and act as if everything that happens to you in life is part of a great plan to make you successful. Top people look for the good in every situation, no matter how many reversals and setbacks they experience. They expect to get something good out of everything that happens to them. If your beliefs are positive enough, you will seek the valuable lesson in every setback or difficulty. When you start off, you may not feel like the great success that you desire to be. But if you act as if you are already the person you desire to be, with the qualities and talents that you desire to have, your actions will generate the feelings that go with them. Pick the most successful people in your field and use them as your role models. If possible, go to them and ask them for advice on how to get ahead more rapidly. And whatever advice they give you, follow it immediately. In no time at all, you will be one of the top people yourself. Your focus must be on creating the beliefs within yourself that are consistent with the great success you want to be in your outer world. Reprogram your subconscious mind for success by creating the mental equivalent in everything you do or say. You develop new beliefs by taking actions consistent with those beliefs. Act as if you already believe that you have these capabilities and competences. You should only think and talk about the things that are moving you toward becoming the person you want to be and toward achieving the goals that you want to achieve. Make a decision this very day to challenge and reject any self-limiting beliefs that you might have that could be holding you back. You might ask your friends and family members if they see any negative beliefs that you might have. Here are 3 things you can do immediately to put these ideas into action. First, act as if you were one of the most competent and highly respected people in your field. How would you think, act, and feel differently from today? Second, imagine that you have a goal in touch with regard to money. If you are an extremely competent money manager, how would you handle your finances differently from the way you handle them today? And third, identify the self-limiting beliefs that could be holding you back. How would you act if these self-limiting beliefs were completely untrue? We all know what enthusiasm is like when somebody lets us see their enthusiasm. The enthusiasm that runs deep, the enthusiasm that comes from deep inside, created by self-confidence, created by purpose, created by genuine willingness to help other people. People call it genuine enthusiasm because they know that what you say in the outward display of your enthusiasm is only a small tip of the iceberg of the enthusiasm you feel inside that really motivates you to do the best job you can. Next on my list to help you become the powerful variable is expertise. If you're willing to be the best in your field, if you're willing to demand of yourself excellence in skills, to be the best that you can possibly be in the training, do the best you possibly can. Here was the next one on my list, that is preparation. Preparation, of course, involves a whole lot of things. A big share of our life is preparing, getting ready. Prepare yourself for success. Life seemingly does not wish to waste success on the unprepared. Will not only look for fortune, prepare yourself and ask of yourself, what can I do to make myself ready? Because remember, life was designed not to give us what we want, not to give us what we need, but life was designed to give us what we deserve. Well prepared, prepare yourself to be ready for fortune when it comes, to be ready for challenge when it comes, to be ready for opportunity when it comes. Opportunity comes along and passes by the person that is not well prepared. There are 4 powerful mental laws that you need to know. The first is the law of belief. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. If you absolutely believe that you are destined to be a great success, then there is nothing in the world that can stop you from becoming that great success. Peter Daniels, who started off working on the streets, became very wealthy. He studied the lives of 500 men and women who became successful. He read their biographies and, looking for the common denominator of success, finally found the common thread. The common thread was every one of those people always believed in themselves. They always believed that they were going to be a big success in life. They always expected to do well. No matter what happens, everything is going to conspire together to make you a great success. And if you absolutely believe that and absolutely expect that, everything is going to help you. That will become your reality. The reason why we do not achieve greatly is we hold ourselves back by our own beliefs. We over-exaggerate negative events. The second law is the law of expectations. Whatever you expect with confidence becomes your own self-fulfilling prophecy. If you expect to be successful, you eventually will be successful. Positive, successful, winning individuals have an attitude of positive self-expectancy. The very best way to predict the future is to create it. And you create your future by the way you approach everything that happens to you, either positively or negatively. The greatest of all attitudes, the catalyst that causes your potential to unlock almost like a chemical catalyst that causes an explosive effect, is confident expectations. An attitude of confident expectations transforms your attitude towards your world. If you always expect something good, you'll never be disappointed, and it has a total transforming effect on your attitude. Now here's an exercise for you. Repeat throughout the day these words. I believe that something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Now say that to yourself every single morning when you get up, and say that something wonderful is going to happen to you that day. It's the most amazing damn thing. You've set up a force field of positive expectations, and something wonderful happens to you. The third law is the law of correspondence. This law says that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Your outer world of wealth, work, relationships, and health will always be a reflection of what is going on inside you. To become the person that you would like to be, you create a mental picture of your newly conceived self. And if you continue to hold it, the day will come when you are in reality that person. When you employ your imagination properly, you see yourself doing a thing and you go ahead and do it. It's the doing of the thing you have pictured to yourself that brings it into actual existence. However, it is very difficult for the average person to concentrate for any length of time, to say nothing of holding on to a mental picture for any great period. The results will be pure or complex depending upon the original seed and the attention which you give it. In other words, plant the right kind of seed and habitually feed it with strong affirmative thought, always directed toward the same end. It will grow into a mighty force, finding ways and means of overcoming all obstacles. The final law which links them all is the law of attraction. This law says that you are a living magnet and that you attract people and circumstances into your life that harmonize with your dominant thought. The more you think about something and the more excited you are about achieving it, the more you will attract it into your life, like a magnet attracts iron filings. And the more emotion attached to a thought, the greater is the intensity of the vibration. The more emotion you have, if you think about what you're going to have for lunch, it has very little vibrational effect. But if you think about someone you love, or a goal that you want to achieve, or something you want to accomplish, or even something you're afraid of, it has a tremendous emotional effect, like turning up the emotional power. If you want to be really successful and you see successful people and you start to resonate with their accomplishments, you start to become more like them. So don't talk about things you don't want because your mind is so powerful. It's this powerful engine that is sending out your vibrations and attracting into your life people and circumstances in harmony with the things you're saying and the thoughts that you're thinking.